What is a deck? Nothing but a miserable pile of staples! Have at ye! Imagine a format where you have no staples, because you can craft no cards, open no bundles, buy no structure decks. Imagine a challenge run where all you have is 80 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards and your own will to survive. Could you win even a single duel on the Master Duel ladder? If you can, you'll be rewarded with one additional pack to add to your collection, plus whatever legacy packs you pick up along the way. Use them wisely, because in a Masochist run, that's all you'll be getting, and every card counts. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and it's time for me to fulfill my destiny. Like Simo before me, I will take up Yu-Gi-Oh's most difficult challenge and try my best to reach the top of the Master Duel ladder under the most insane conditions possible. Grab a snack and lean back, cause it's gonna be a long and bumpy ride. Last time on Master Duel Masochist. Vanquish Soul. I have one of those. I don't think I can beat Vanquish Soul, especially if they know what they're doing. Yeah, they got a Holly Sue. Yeah. And yeah, you know, no, this is a non-targeting steal. So, you know, as soon as I activate Grid Rod, they can just chain Holly Sue and I'm dead. And even if they can't get rid of it, they can just use Borger to burn me to death. So I think we're just gonna cut our losses and get out of here. Alright, high stakes battle. Whoever wins this gets into Silver 3. And we're doing pretty good so far. I mean, it's taking a little while. This is kind of a slower deck. That and I've been taking a lot of breaks to like get pizza and stuff like that. But so far we're on 3 wins, 3 losses. So we normal summon Dotscaper. We escape our dots. So, talk back Lancer. But it came back. Then we special summon this. And the neat thing is, I believe, what we can do here... I keep wanting to call it Foreman Skipper, because that's the, like, good one. Template Skipper. You can banish one Cybers from your hand or graveyard, and this card's name becomes that name. So, I believe what I can do is banish the Dotscaper. You can only use one effect per turn. Alright, well, I have messed that up. I could do that on future turns. Keep that in mind. For some reason, I thought you could use both. I thought it was like, you can use each of these effects once per turn. Now we know. But there we go. We got Avramax, plus Scapegoat, plus... How ominous. I feel like an evil wizard. I assume you heard that thunder because, you know, I really heard it. An omen. The spooky lightning. Ooh, hopefully my power don't go out. I see. I haven't the slightest clue how this works. During damage calculation. Okay, so how does this go? Yeah, so we... How come I didn't gain? I wanted to gain! My effect doesn't even go off? And now I'm wishing we had the... I was like, well, the chance that we get a Link 4... We did this before, I think, yeah. And if I discarded this, it wouldn't do anything. Fighting spirits. Yeah, what do I do now? What the hell do I do now? Let's go for this. The skies are mad at me, yeah. Go Equimax. We've got Avramax at home. Alright, hopefully they can't just do that again. Axe Dragonoot. Okay. Any monster gets over that. That's what I like to see, baby! It can't attack anyway. And no, I won't use the effect. Now I'm at 24, and I have a negate, technically. Waboku. Fair enough. The question is, if they stick 2 monsters, what can they do? I guess they attack Reclusia is what they do. Tribute Summon? Why would you put it in front of me? Cannot be destroyed by battle that monster that has the same attack. If this is destroyed, target 1 monster, return it to the hand. Ah, I see. They are not going for it. Okay. Kaiser Glider's pretty good. Yes! The Grid Rod! Go forth, Grid Rod! Protect me! No activated effects shall bind my sight! Go ahead. Try. The Grid Rod prevails! Let's go, Grid Rod, let's go! Ooh, ooh. We are truly Equamaxing! Oh? They're banishing a light and a dark! Chaos Emperor Dragon. Send as many cards in both players' hands as field to the graveyard and flick 300 for every card this way. Oh, fuck. I do have to negate that. Oh? You're approaching me? Get World Lanced. 0. Out of this house. I would say it's over, but... No, it's over. Unless I got something that can't be interacted with, this is a negate. I can negate whatever your set card is. You would have to have like a hand trap and a trap. And you have neither. The Avramax got outed and we still prevailed. Congratulations to us. And with that, we rank up into Silver 3. So we get 2 packs. We get 1 Master Pack for defeating Exodia. So, you know, that's pretty good. I can see why they're giving us a UR. We get Wildfire. Bump, 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 bump. Destroy all Blaze accelerators you control, and if you do, destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, then summon 1 token in attack position. You cannot attack the turn you activate this card. Not good, folks, not good. Oh hey, Spiritual Beast Tamer Winda. If this card is destroyed by an opponent's card, special summon a Ritual Beast from your deck or extra deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. This is one of those things I'm tempted to include, especially in like the stun deck. Like if we have any decently good Ritual Beast, we just kind of set this, and if they blow it up, we get a big Chungus for free. You don't have to interact with or play any of the other Ritual Beast cards. I think we'll have to look and see if we have a fusion. We got Fenrir, the Nordic Wolf, which is one of the worst cards of all time. We got Stealthroid, which is just bad in a boring way. We've got Doom Barrow Psycho Pompous. What the fuck? I mean, this isn't even new, but I don't remember it. It's a Zombie Tuner. This card is special summoned. Apply this effect based on whether your opponent has more monsters in their graveyard or more spell traps. If they have more monsters, banish this card, and if you do, your opponent banishes 1 monster from their graveyard. If they have more spell traps, send this to the graveyard, and your opponent sends 1 monster they control to the graveyard. During the end phase of the next turn after this was banished, you could special summon it. That's why I don't remember it. It's a lot of text to do nothing. Oh hey, Garbage Day. What's our SR here? Anything decent? Extra Pendulum, which we already have and is not good. Okay, we got our Fenrir finally. Fenrir? Live Twin Lilla Suite. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to a Live Twin card or effect, discard this, negate it. If you control a Kiss-a-Kill monster and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon it. While it is face up, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except for Fiends. Yep, this is I think our 3rd Lilla monster, and we haven't gotten a single Kiss-a-Kill monster. I mean, it's not bad, but it's such a specific archetype that has so few members in it. I don't think it's going to be very good. And then for ranking up into the next layer of silver, we get this pack, which maybe has something a little more useful for us. Only time will tell. We got Hecka Hands Bait, and watch the Hecka Hands ladder climb. You know what this does. I do need to have Hecka Hands or a monster stolen from the opponent, so probably not going to be making use of that. We got the Agent of Force, Mars, reaching out with his hand, unaffected by spell cards. While you control Sanctuary in the sky and your life points are higher than your opponent, this card gains attack and defense equal to the difference. Pretty neat if I had Sanctuary in the sky. Tan Gnaustyr of the Nordic Beast. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle, special summon this from your hand. When this defense position card on the field is changed to attack position, you can special summon a Nordic Beast from your deck. It's like really, really slow, and Nordic Beasts are kind of terrible. but we have it. El Dorado, El Dantero. A Starship Adjust Plane. I am unfamiliar with this card. It's a level 3 machine with 500 attack. So a machine dupe target. Target one other machine you control. The levels of both this monster and that card become the combined levels of the two. Also, you cannot summon out of the extra deck for the rest of the turn except for machine monsters. Huh. So this is an Infinitrack. This has the Infinitrack effect, but it's not an Infinitrack. I don't know why they would do this. That's so weird. Maybe it'll help make level 10s at some point? I'd have to control a level 7, so it has to be the combined. Yeah, probably not. Weird. Another Karakuri that we already have, Delta Crow, which we already have, and our last card? Back to the front. Target a monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. That is a good, just like, generic revival card. On the one hand, I was like, considering what just happened to the Avramax, maybe this would be good to have in, but it doesn't help us make Avramax. It's better than Call the Haunted because the monster doesn't have to, it doesn't get attached to it. You can chain it to removal and whatnot. Like, considering we have decks that are reliant on a singular boss monster, and this can revive those. Oh yeah, Avramax can't come back in defense. Never mind. This is useless in the Link deck. Might be more useful in the Synchro deck, but I think we have enough good cards in that it wouldn't, we wouldn't really want this on a Chenying. So a decent pickup, something that we might use in the future, but it's a little bit outdated. Let's get back on the ladder. Another day, another duel, another fight with another fool. I wonder what we're gonna do when we go into this duel. Getting better. Slowly working on that song. Maybe in another 1,000 duels, it'll be great. I am fairly certain this makes Avramax. Assuming we don't get like Ashed or something. Ashed or Impermed. We get Doyon or Doshin, whatever. Special summon. Hello there. It's me. So we go into Wicked. Then we special summon. Then we special summon. Lambda. I think we've hit the perfect ratios. This has been surprisingly consistent. And then we've got Testament, which can either draw us 4 cards or make it so they can't negate our effect. Shining Sarcophagus, I see. If they have Gandora, that's just a non-targeting removal for this. Oh hey, Archfiend's Advent. Target one monster the opponent controls, take control of it. I cannot be targeted. Do not point at me! Please don't have Gandora. Please? Please? Okay, that's not Gandora. Special summon up to 2 level 4 lower monsters with different name that mention Shining Sarcophagus. The rest of the turn after this, you cannot summon out of the extra deck. Okay. So they can get 2 more monsters, but they can't get into the extra. I don't think they have anything that really stops us, but I'm not super familiar with the Shining Sark monsters. There's a lot of them that like barely see play. Like I could not tell you what the Shining Sark like Marshmallow does. This card, you can add Shining Sarcophagus or a card that mentions it. If it's destroyed by battle, you can set Stronghold. If your opponent draws a card, increase this card's level by the number of drawn cards. Its level goes up. When it activates a spell card, you can negate it and increase its level by 1. Damn. But if I run over this, I can activate this in the damage step. Or I guess like at the end of damage calculation. They get Stronghold. Fuck, that's a non-targeting destroy. Shit, man. And I can't even destroy this with like Nightmare Phoenix because it can't be destroyed by monster effects. Hello, Dark Magician. How are you this fine day?
Oh hey man, like this rescue battle, I think my day's been pretty good. Like I ate some pizza earlier, but yeah, man, I think my day's been pretty good so far. But I guess we gotta like finish the door and all that. But yeah, man, yeah, thanks for asking, man. Like, fuck, oh, never mind, man.
What if you took 3,000 after damage calculation? Yeah, I don't think I could do this. Let me read this one more time. Special summon this as an effect monster with the following effects. Okay, so it has to already be on the field. They can't chain it in response to an attack. Okay, they get slightly bigger. the Stronghold with the Nightmare Phoenix. While you control the Shining Sarcophagus, you can destroy that monster. 5,000. Holy shit. Normal summon. Yeah, they can just negate it. So I can't actually even make a Link 2 unless I try to do this to bait it out. Yeah, I think we just have to play slow and steady. As long as we don't attack, they can't use this effect. If they try to attack with it, then we get rid of it easy peasy. Fuck. Well, this only negates a spell, actually. Yeah, so I can use Lost Wind on this. And there's half their life points. I would prefer if you did not. Alright, the Lost Wind resolves. Now you are small dragon. Going to battle phase? There's only one thing you can attack. Body! Do you not understand? Then if you activate this, each player draws until they have 6 cards in hand. Okay. Hey, I like cards. So they get a whole bunch of attack. Activate Avramax. I'll get so much of attack, you won't even know! Doesn't matter how big you get, I get just as big, baby. Whew! That was a close one. Alright, we're master, we're packing, we're picking some of that action. We're opening up some cards, we're doing it with Hardleg. Ooh! I didn't quite time it properly, mostly because we got random super rares. Hey, who likes that? Blizzard! Target a spell your opponent controls. Negate the activated effects of that spell and all spells with the same name. The targeted card would be sent to the graveyard. It is added to their hand. So it does negate it for one turn, but it doesn't destroy it so they can just use it again. It's not the most useless negate because I'm thinking of like, you know, for example, being able to target the Shining Sarcophagus, put it back in their hand, and then even if they activate it, it's negated for the entire turn. Or something that, like, can't be activated a second time. And in the case of, like, Avramax, where every time they're on, like, a 2-turn clock, being able to negate one thing one time, like an Illusion Gate or a Lightning Storm, yeah, maybe. They can't use it again if it's a hard once per turn, yeah. Like, it's not useless, but we probably won't be playing it. Ally of Justice, Cosmic Gateway. Awful. Another Protect Code Talker, which we already have. Vampire Kingdom, the old vampire field spell. Zombies gave 500 during damage calc only. Once per turn, when a card is sent from your opponent's deck to the graveyard, target one card on the field, send a dark vampire from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that target. A potentially neat idea back when milling cards one at a time wasn't a death sentence. Heretic Dragon of Nebthet. You can special summon this by tributing a Heretic monster. You can tribute one Heretic from your hand or field, target a monster your opponent controls, destroy it. If this card is tributed, summon a Dragon normal from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and its attack and defense becomes 0. Not terribly useful outside of its own archetype, which we don't have enough to play. Then we got the big core, which we already have. Okay, what are 2 SRs today? Anything good? Earthbound Immortal Kakaryuha. There can only be one on the field. If there's no face-up field spell, destroy it. Your opponent's monsters can't target this for attacks. This card can attack directly. If it's destroyed by a card effect, destroy all other cards on the field. Wait, hold up a second. This makes our Fire King pile much better because we can use Fire King Island to destroy this in the hand and board wipe the entire field. I mean, it destroys our stuff too, but if we're going second, it might be useful, you know, and then we search something and maybe we can go. So, you know, not the most useless thing we could get. And our other SR, TG Mighty Striker. Look at those shoulders. So broad, so manly. So it's a generic level 2 synchro. Once per turn during the opponent's main phase, you can quick effect synchro using this card. Use each of the following effects once per turn. If it's synchro summoned, add a TG spell trap. If it's sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, send a TG from your deck to your graveyard. I mean, it does everything. for TGs, but we would need a lot of TGs in order to make this work, and I don't think we have any. So let's just get back to it. We got a high stakes battle, doo-doo-doo. High stakes battle, doo-doo-doo. High stakes battle, ba-da-bam. High stakes battle, there's a dragon. Alrighty then. So go Dormouse. Activate Dormouse effect. Banish the Chessy Cat. Summon the Chessy Cat. Oh, we don't even need to use the Haggard Lizardos. Yeah, good point. Oh, to a zone of Cybers points too. I'm an idiot! I thought this was like a Crusadia! Son of a bitch. Then Dormouse comes back. Yeah. All we can make is Decode and Aquamax. Yeah, we have to remember, make a Cybers next time, then we can do this. I mean, this does at least give, Decode extra attack, and if it survives, then next turn we can do more stuff. So we've got some protection. Wait, we can link one in Avramax. God damn, this deck is so complicated. Yeah, that's Avramax. I'm done. I keep forgetting we have a link one because it's not one that's used in like anything. It's fucking Talkback Lancer. I keep thinking, I'm like, Avramax requires 2 link 2s, but it doesn't. It just requires link monster. Damn it. Starving Venom. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. We weren't necessarily doomed from the start. We could have done it. I messed up. Misplays. Okay, here's another high stakes battle, but this time it's not doubly high stakes, and hopefully we won't mess up. It's weird. Part of me is like, I feel bad for not learning the combos for this deck, because I'm used to ladder climb, but it's like, can you really blame me? I'm playing like a bunch of one-ofs and shit. Who knows what this deck can do? I know this does it for like absolute certain. Do this. Special summon the Dormouse. Hello. Get the Chessy Cat, but the cat came back the very next day. It was a big cat, and I said, hey, how are you doing? How have you been? And then we go into Avramax with our Crusadia power that makes him immune to everything. So now, anything short of a Kaiju, I think we're pretty good, because we can still target it. Our opponent can't target it, but we can target this and make it immune. Okay, 1 for 1. Wow, how retro. The question is, are they going to be able to put up enough disruption that they could just kill us on the crackback? Enough stuff to stop me from Avramaxing when I try to max. Also, I don't know, I was gonna go on the same rant I always do about like, what are you doing down in silver? You clearly have a meta competitive deck that you know very well, but also I guess maybe that's what happened, chat. Like, they got in a car crash and they've been in a coma for 6 months, and then they got out and they're like, time to jump back on the ladder with my new Snake Eyes deck. Oh, the white woman. Yeah, that'll do it. This does not target. I can shuffle that back, though. Yep, they were prepared. And now we lose! I forgot that there's a Kaiju in the extra deck. Yep. So, I mean, we lose to Snake Eyes, but, I didn't think we you know, who would have thought Snake Eyes would be down here in low silver? We are winning a lot of coin tosses. This makes me a happy camper. They don't appear to have enjoyed the fact that I've won the coin toss. But it happens regardless. Interesting. Yeah, this does it, right? This gets us 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We just have to make sure we get the curtain riser first. Pendulum scale. Then we summon from the pendulum scale. Hello, it's me. Then Malice P. Dormouse. What do you think the P stands for? Like, what's her middle name? Petunia? Penelope? Pimpbird Nickel! And then Grid Rod. Welcome to the grid, kid. One of my many rods. Shape Snatch gave this to me. So again, anything short of a Kaiju or the White Woman can't get rid of us. It has to be exactly one of those two things. Or I guess like lightning storm, or like, I guess like feather duster followed by like a dark hole. Like, I guess if they blow up the grid rod, then we're affected and then they can do stuff to us. I see. Umi. At the start of the battle phase, summon one from your hand or graveyard that mentions Umi. They did not have one. They thought they did, but they didn't. Scapegoat? A bot? I don't think that was a very specific sequence of moves they made. Oh, and a curtain raiser. Yeah, I can only make a space insulator. That's why we have it. I kept making a big deal about this is why we have this. If we make Philly with those two, yeah, I think that's 30, 30, that's 6. Ah, it's so close. Can the token attack? No, it summons in defense. Yeah, but we still do this. We make Pit Knight. Pit Knight targets herself and she does double damage this turn. So there's 3,000 there. Plus 33 from Avramax. Plus 1,200 from Space Insulator. Yeah, if we had activated this last turn, but I didn't want to waste it in case we needed to come back from something. Yeah, and then during the standby phase, if this was destroyed, you could special summon it. Now, if they lava golem us, I will feel foolish and shameful forever. All right, Space Insulator? Space Insulator, now's your chance. You have never gotten game before, and it's time to make a server somewhere tick up 1 point%. Finish this off. Consider your space insulated. And that was the rank up, right? We're going into Silver 2. Silver 2, what you wanna do? Silver 2, got to be a boo. All right, Master Pack number 1 for masterfully defeating the person who just set spell traps and didn't activate any of them. We got left arm, right arm of the Forbidden One, which we already had. We got Beige, Vanguard of the Dark World. If it's discarded, special summon it. Not terrible, but we need a lot more Dark Worlds to make that work. Serpent Suppression, which we already have. Yosenju Oyam. He big spooky. He's not very happy about being what he is, I tell you what. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, send a Yosenju from your hand to the graveyard, accept a copy of itself, and special summon this. Use each effect once per turn. At the start of the damage step, if this battles an opponent's monster, you can make this card's attack and defense become equal to the original attack and defense of that monster until the end of the turn. When this card is destroyed by battle, add a Yosenju. One of the most convoluted searchers in the game. They're like, okay, so when they battle, or when they attack you directly, discard a Yosenju, summon this, become equal to the attack of the monster so that you crash, and when you do crash, search a Yosenju. Very silly. Then we got Jirak Protops. Gains 100 attack for every monster your opponent controls. Not all that great in the modern day, but not useless. Cosmo Landwalker. It's one of those AT-ATs I've heard so much about. If a Cosmo card you control would be destroyed, you can destroy one other Cosmo instead. This card is destroyed by battle, banish it, summon a level 5 or lower Cosmo from your deck. Maybe someday. Then we got Sulfachord Solfegia. Pendulum effect. When your opponent's monster effect activated on the field resolves, if you control a Grand Sulfachord monster, negate and then destroy. I don't think we have any of those. And then on the field, oops, it is if you control no monsters or all monsters are Sulfachords, you could special summon this from your hand. Hey, it is a free summon. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. You contribute this, special summon a Sulfachord from your hand, except a copy of itself, or if you tributed this card when you activated this effect, special summon from your face-up extra deck instead. It is just a free card, and it's a negate if we get more. It's probably good in the Pendulum pile, because it's a scale 9 that doesn't have any restrictions. And our last card, Meteora Drytron. If a Drytron card is banished, you contribute one Drytron, target 2 of your banished Drytrons, add them to the hand. You can reveal one Meteorus Drytron, which I believe is the ritual spell. Ritual summon 1 from your hand or graveyard by tributing machines whose attack equals or exceeds. Okay. I gotcha. It might be good if we got a bunch of Drytrons, but we would need a bunch of Dry Trumpet. Archetype card, not even used its archetype. It could still be good. Rescue Hamster! To the rescue! Pendulum effect. Banish this from the Pendulum Zone. Add 2 face-up Pendulum monsters with the same name from your extra deck to your hand. You can only use this once per duel. And then its monster effect. If this card was normal summoned, and you have a face-up level 5 or lower Pendulum monster card in your extra deck, tribute this card, choose a level 5 or lower Pendulum in the extra deck, special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same name, but their effects are negated and they're destroyed. Okay. So, kind of like Rescue Rabbit, this one asks us to have multiple copies of the same card, which is a bit tricky. I'd have to really look at the Pendulum stuff. This might be insanely useful, or it might be too oddly specific to ever work. Then we got a Kawaki Miru Iron Core. We got a Simulal Archfiends. Neither player can summon a monster with the same extra deck type as they already control. If they control 2 of the same type, you gain 500. Yeah, unfortunately, it's Dimensional Prison? No, not Prison. Dimensional D-Barrier. Dimensional Barrier, but slower and not really worth it. Cosmo Light Sword, which we already have. Oh. Starry Night Balefire. Balefire's really cool in Wheel of Time. Comment in the comments below if you roll with the Aes Sedai. And this one, not so much. Add a Starry Night or a level 7 Light Dragon from your deck to your hand. Then if you control no monsters and your opponent controls a dark monster, special summon a light level 7 dragon from your hand. I would need a light level 7 dragon. I don't think we have. I mean, I'll have to look through everything, but I don't think it's worth it because I have to control a dark specifically. And the Starry Nights only really work if you have all Starry Nights, and even then, they're not that great. We got a Frightfur card we already got. We got Mordschlang, which we had a long time ago, and Sun Dragon Inti, which requires specifically Fire Ant Ascator. So probably not even going to bother reading it. Let's just hop back on the ladder and see what we can do. We're in Silver 2. I don't know what to do. Playing lots of cards and I got a lot of shoes. I'm going first. It's not the worst, but our opponent's gonna blaze it all day. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and I wasn't lying. That's their name. Don't wear it out. This is the first hand we got in a while. There's just a bunch of traps that we can't do anything with. So we set. And we set. And we set. My only hope is maybe they put everything into a big field that can't stop blazing Mirror Force, and then we do that, and they're like, Blaze, but that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh? Ciphers? Hold up. Discarding the Iris Sword Soul? Interestinger and interestinger. We're gonna cipher monsters. Their levels become 8 until the end of the turn. Yeah, what if you didn't? I don't want level 8s. Get out of here. You should have kept the Iris Sword Soul, then you could summon it right now. Oh wait, no, it has to be negated and remain on the field. What you're talking about with board breakers was exactly the impetus behind my blind second Tri-Brigade. See, we wouldn't be designing a blind second deck. We would be designing a deck that goes first, but instead of having traps that hopefully stall us for a turn, like we do with the Sword Soul deck, because the Sword Soul deck is trying to draw into like a 1-card combo that gets us into Shenying. Instead, we would be playing board breakers so that if we do go second, we can do stuff and get rid of things. Yeah, I think we just summon out the Thrasher. So anyway, I started thrashing. He's got 21. No, come on, that's unfair. You're rude! And then they just bring back the Iris Sword Soul, who I believe has more than 2100 attack. And a summon animation. 25, feeling alive. Yeah, my only hope, I think exactly like the Gold Sark might give us enough material to make a, what's it called? A decode, and a decode that points to Iris would have more attack than Iris, so we could get over it. Doyon, what are you doing here? So we go Doyon. We can turn it into Talkback. Doesn't Iris pop the special? Oh, does it? Oh, yeah. I forgot. For some reason, I thought this effects were when it was summoned. Guess what, baby? But he came back. Except I can't special summon the Formand because now its arrow doesn't point down. It's fine. Such things happen. Fly away, lesbian seagull. Comment in the comments if you know what that's a reference to. Okay, we're going second, and we do finally have Dogmatica Lawbringer, so we might be able to actually use the cool effect if they make an extra deck monster. Oh, one-time passcode. I'm playing that. Nope. Oh, hello. Unchained Soul of Sarvara. All right. Gotcha. We pendulum scale this. We special summon. Then we normal summon this. So we get Lambda. I keep forgetting this has to be a Cyberse. Oh, I'm so... Well, wait. We could still do this. Lawbringer. I'm bringing the law, baby. Yeah. Let's activate the effect. Put that back in their hand. Send a card from your extra deck, please. I see. They sent a Fiendsmith Lacrima. So it went back. Okay, so you could summon this to a Cyberse. So if we make this as a Cyberse Link 3, yeah, we learned this last time. We make Decode Talker. Now we can special summon Formand. Not Formand. Template. There's nothing to banish from our graveyard. Then we can make Template into Talkback Lancer. And then Talkback can go into Avramax, because we've got all extra deck monsters. Although, actually, this does more damage, so let's attack with these first. And hope they don't have, like, some kind of battle effect. So, hit them for 4k, then we go into Avramax. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Talkback's, like, usage rating has spiked since we started playing this deck. Again, I always like to imagine that somewhere in, like, some deep forgotten temple, there's a server that calculates all the Master Duel stuff, and there's, like, a hard drive for each card. And the one for this was dusty and old, and now it is slowly heating up. Fiendsmith. I see. Now equip the Engraver, and then try to send this to the graveyard. Or overlay for Caesar, sure. Oh, okay. That was a joke. I was joking. Caesar in defense mode. If you just wanted defense, the other one would have been better. It's like the worst draw in the deck. Can't even summon this if I control monsters. Special summon. Okay. Why even summon Caesar? I don't know, chat. I don't know what they're doing. Clicking buttons, maybe? I mean, I guess I am clicking buttons, but I'm clicking buttons with purpose. There is a logic and a reason behind all the buttons I click. Even if that logic is sometimes flawed. Yeah, I guess I'll attack this. Yeah, 3,000? There you go. Okay. Yeah, you can keep the Caesar. I ain't summoning anything else anytime soon. I don't really get what you're trying to do. They're like, oh, you think I'll just take a defense position attack, eh? Are you a There's no way this is a Masochist deck, right? I guess they are fiends. They do make fiend links. Buddy. Pal. You chose specifically to control a monster last turn when I was attacking your other monster. Okay. Do you have a Leela to summon? I don't think you do. No, they can't make the Lila, because it has to include at least one Lila monster. They can make Sequence. And try to fusion, which I will not be allowing. Please lose yourself to the wind. Lose yourself to the music, the moment. You own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. But it came back. Mom's spaghetti.
Damn!
She's strapped in, what can I say? They tribute both for this. Did you go all that way and not read Avramax? Okay. Bye. The last thing they saw at that moment was just a whole bunch of attack rising up. Wow. If you were watching this edited, you did not know the, like, 20 fucking minutes of them just, like, shuffling cards around, being like, there's gotta be some way out of this. I was like, stop. Think about what play you want to make, and then make it. That might be a little bit better for you. All right, 7 more legacy packs. Let's open these up real quick. Again, we're just skipping through. See, wow, now we're getting a whole bunch of new ones. Although most of these are like absolute garbage. Like Stim Pack, the equipped monster gains 700, but it loses 200 each standby phase. Ooh, Vile Germs. A plant gets 300 attack. Metal Foes Stealin' is pretty good. I mean, it is another thing that we can add to the pendulum pile that we'll probably have to try out next. Regenerating Rose. This card is destroyed by battle. Summon 2 tokens that are level 3. Not great. We got Doitsu, which is just one of those airplane cards. Secret Skills of the 6 Samurai. Send a monster you control to the graveyard. Target a banished 6 Samurai, special summon it. I am slowly getting together 6 Samurai. I probably wouldn't play that even in that. Leeching the Life. Select 1 face-up light monster your opponent controls. All attack position monsters you control gain attack equal to that attack. Oddly specific counter. Dodger Dragon. This card's normal summon cannot be negated. Fuck you, Solemn Johnson. If this card was normal summoned, your opponent can't activate counter traps for the rest of the turn. Very funny. We got Yugioh Co-Sphinx. Your opponent cannot select a face-down defense position monster as an attack target. Save your flips. Number 48, Shadow Lich. 2 level 3s, so good rank 3 monster. During your opponent's turn, you can detach 1, summon a phantom token. While you control a phantom token, your opponent cannot target this for attacks. Doesn't seem especially good. And Armored Bitron, which is a Cybers card. It's a level 2. You contribute this, special summon a Cybers monster from your deck, except for Bitron, but negate its effects, and you're locked into Cybers. For a second, I was like, wait a minute. Can this summon Dormouse? No. I mean, it can, but you wouldn't want to. If a Link 3 or higher Link monster is destroyed by battle or card effect while this is in the graveyard, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Yeah, it doesn't, like, revive anything. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could play this, and then it's, like, it's technically another copy of what's it called? Dotscaper. It took me a second. Yeah, this is technically another copy of Dotscaper, because it doesn't matter if that card's effects are negated. So we can normal summon this, make Dotscaper, or get Dotscaper out of the deck, send that off for the Link 1, then Dotscaper comes back. Do we want to play essentially like a Lone Fire with a single target? I'll have to look, maybe. I mean, it's not awful, but it also locks us into Cybers, which means we can't use a lot of our other stuff. We'll look at it, we'll look at it. Either way, you know, all right, 1 Master Pack. Noble in its nobility. We got the Yowie dinosaurs. We already have them. Ixie Tribi Rivals. It's the 2 mage girls having a pillow fight. Face up Ixie monsters on the field with 2 or more materials cannot be destroyed by card effects. After damage calculation, if your Ixie battled an opponent's monster, while this card is already face up, destroy that opponent's monster. That Ixie monster must have 2 or more materials attached to it to resolve this effect. Maybe we play this in the Ixie deck and we, like, try to protect the castle with Gemnite Pearl or something? It's after damage calculation, though, so they would have to attack and we would have to survive. Maybe, possibly, but probably not. Comic Hand, very good if we have Toon Worlds. You just steal a monster. Then we got a Geargy card we've already got. We've got a Megalith we already own. Preda Prime Fusion. If a Preda plant is on the field, fusion summon a Dark Fusion from your extra deck using monsters from either field as material, including, 2 or more dark monsters you control. If it weren't for that last line, because we do have, like, the bones of a fusion deck that we've played before. It's kind of like Fusion Generator, and it uses some Preda plant cards. And we do have some good, like, Preda plant monsters. We have one of the big Starving Venoms. But the fact that we have to use 2 monsters we control means it's probably not worth it. But maybe we can look into it in the future. Then we got Ashlyn, U1000. Good support for a ritual deck if we try to make the Chaos Max work again. Any 2 monsters with different types and attributes. If a ritual monster this points to attacks a defense position, inflict piercing, which we've already got for Chaos Max. Use each of the following effects once per turn. Reveal a ritual in your hand. Add a ritual monster with a different type and attribute from your deck to your hand. If you ritual summon, except during the damage step, you're going to face up card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. Yeah, this would be kind of difficult to make in our ritual deck, but it also does give us the ability, like, if we play a couple other rituals, if we get one of the good incantations or whatever, we can use that to search the Chaos Max. Maybe someday, maybe someday. And our final card, it's a Karakuri. It's a new one, but it takes specifically machine monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, special summon a Karakuri from your deck. Once per turn, you can target one monster on the field, change its battle position. Actually, this might be more useful than I thought. Wait, no. Because I was like, we do have the Citri, and Citri can grab a card out of the graveyard and make a machine during the opponent's turn. And this can summon, there's another Karakuri that I believe we have, which like when it's summoned, you can synchro summon. So we might be able to make like a level 9 or something during our opponent's turn. But this has to be made specifically with machine. So we'd have to have another machine in the graveyard. If it said like a machine tuner and a non-machine, then it would work. But I don't think we have enough machines to make this work. But might be useful sometime in the future. Let's go off. Right now we're sitting at 6 wins, 6 losses for this stream. So we're gonna play exactly one more duel. If we lose, we'll have hit our 7 losses with this deck. And if we win, we'll get one more rank up before the end of the episode. All right, folks. We have played many high stakes battles, but this is the highest of the high stakes battle. This determines how the entire session goes. I will say, win or lose, this deck did surprisingly well. It helps that we didn't go against like any cool tune or anything really powerful, you know? We kind of had it more easy this time, but I think of all the non-worm pile decks that we've tried to play, this has worked out better. And we got a pretty good hand. We get a free special summon. If they have an extra deck monster, we can do this. If they don't, we can... Oh, brother! How am I supposed to beat an Aircraft? I can't beat this! I guess we had a 2? No. Why'd you set one in the middle? I'm trying to think, what can they do to Avramax? If I get Avramax, I just start attacking over them. Maybe we're not doomed, chat. Maybe we're not doomed. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. We special summon this. Normal summon a Chi-Chi. Grab the yellow one. Yeah, they don't have the field spell either. And then they get to search an Aircraft. And then when this flips up, they get to take a random card out of our hand. Now they've got the field spell. So we get the corn. Hopefully they take the corn. Ah, that was the one we didn't want them to take. Yeah, that was like the one that we kind of needed. Bottomless trap hole! Why are you playing bottomless trap hole? Well, pay 900, add a card. It has to be a monster special summon this turn. Yeah, the Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare does nothing. They're not even picking the 3 of the same things. They've got Leon. They've got the Spy. They just attack and then they burn us with the rest. We're dead. We're dead, yeah. I was saying at the beginning, we didn't run into any modern decks, and then we ran into like, it's not the best deck, but it's probably in like the top 10 right now. It's a pretty high tier deck. So why are you playing the one bottomless? 60 card, they're playing fucking Pot of Riches. They're playing Swords Revealing Light, Mimicking Maneater Bug. You don't need all this, brother. Waboku, Switch Point. Aroma Jar. I could special summon it. Think of how long I could stall. You don't need to stall. You can kill people in 2 turns. Well, you know, that's what you see down here in Silver 2, but hopefully you enjoyed regardless. You know, we didn't get a final master pack, but next time we'll go back on the worm pile, we'll run our way up into gold, and then we'll start getting the bonus packs that we've been saving up. You know, they added a bunch more to the shop. We got free pulls. If we win in gold, we can get those. We've earned 2 packs up here. So there's that to look forward to, you know, every Friday, another episode. And of course, if you enjoy that, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. If you really like this series and you find yourself coming back every week, consider joining the Patreon. Just $2 a month helps out the channel more than like 100 ad watches. And I guess I should also mention, for $5 a month, you can watch the episodes a day early without ads over on Patreon. So, you know, lots of incentives. Otherwise, thank you for coming, thank chat for arriving, and thanks to Mr. Metal, the editor, for doing another good job as always. Until then, good luck and have fun.